The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Well, smear campaign and hit job were what we were hearing from conservative media after we heard that Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice David Prosser had choked with his bare hands, Lewis, a fellow Supreme Court Wisconsin justice. And we heard from hotair.com and from Fox News and from a number of other media outlets that this was a smear job and a hit job, and that there was just basically no reason to believe this might be remotely true. No reason to think that Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice David Prosser might be a violent guy. And the latest information, Lewis, is we actually have video of David Prosser grabbing a reporter's microphone very aggressively. So I guess maybe this is David Prosser's personality. Go figure. We have the video and we have the audio. And what you'll be seeing here or hearing, immediately after grabbing the microphone, he basically realizes, oh, this is probably not a good idea. And then he hands it right back to the reporter. It's bizarre. You couldn't make this stuff up. Let's take a look.
In this Fox 6 exclusive.
Did she come at you?
Justice David Prosser grabbed our microphone, but on second thought, he decided he didn't have any use for it. He didn't want to answer any of our questions.
Justice Prosser, what happened in that room?
We gave him several chances to respond to the allegations that he choked fellow Justice Ann Walsh Bradley.
Is there a reason you won't explain what happened to the public?
Instead, he turned his back on us in the elevator and stormed into his chambers. 6 of Wisconsin's Supreme...
Hey, there we go. So he went right in. He was in his chambers, apparently. So I guess maybe he took his hands off of the microphone because he realized it wasn't Judge Bradley's neck and he had no use for it. Do you think that's what happened?
I guess so.
The reporter was clearly ambushing and attacking Prosser, was he not, Lewis? That's the reason why he would get so violent in response.
Maybe.
This guy reminds me of grade school bullies. He should be...
The reporter or Prosser?
No, Prosser does.
Yeah.
And, you know, the reality is that whatever happened, if he did choke a fellow Supreme Court justice, he'll get off with a slap on the wrist and will keep on doing his thing. We know that. We already know. There is this kind of, we've talked about it in terms of corruption and fraud with Clarence Thomas, that there is this idea in the United States that judges and justices at a variety of level of courts are in some way immune from the law or above and beyond everyone else. And we see it not only in terms of taking political contributions that certainly give the appearance of impropriety, if not actual bona fide impropriety. And also in this case, we're talking about a guy who allegedly choked a fellow justice. Then he gets incredibly aggressive and grabs a microphone from a reporter. And conservative media jump to his defense with absolutely no evidence other than the fact that he's a conservative guy and say that it's a smear campaign and a hit job. What is it, Lewis, with judges in this country where they are almost seen as deities?
You got me.
You
I
don't
know.
You don't subscribe to this. You hate judges, period.
I don't know why everyone rises when the honorable judge so-and-so walks into a room.
Well, I'm not even going that far. Forget about whatever.
But that's taking it pretty far, don't you think?
Courtroom tradition, whatever. I'm not even getting into that.
It's kind of the same thing.
I'm getting more into why is it, in other words...
Why is it anyone in a position of power is above the law?
Right. And I would even say...
Such is the nature of power.
I would argue more so even than with politicians, in the sense that, I don't know,
Yeah,
Anthony Weiner...
Because he could send out 1,000 penis tweets and not have to resign.
That's my sense.
Right.
My sense is like just thinking recently about the Anthony Weiner resignation. I think if a
or
state
pictures
level
of him choking his penis, maybe, or something like that.
anything. I think that there's more scrutiny on elected officials who can be removed much more easily than on a lot of these judges who essentially have jobs for life. So I don't get it. It needs to end, Lewis, and it's on you to end it.
It's on me. I'll see what I can do.